to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set. Hey, Delta, 60 outlaw. Switch up. 0-0, Mike 3. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lowry. This one complete to Scott Miller. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
15 yards. And the Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. 15 shoulder. There.
On 1st and 10, Lowry. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Let's go.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready, break. Hey, Charlie. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Five.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lowry. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Lawrence. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Noel. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Three down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes this into the hands of Miller. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Third and long here for Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go now. 8 lead.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes it.
On first down, Lowry. He's got the hook up to Miller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready?
Facing a 2nd
base.
and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Recon, 132 fighter. He's ripping.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lowry. It's caught, it's Miller. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
On first down, it's Mack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mariota to throw it. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch one. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Bears first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Lowry is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Lowry. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Mike 3. Oh, you got deep?
2nd and 3. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Open man is Trey Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They'll run with Mack. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's got Miller. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on first down. Lowry, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lowry. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over. At their own 25-yard line.
The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Lowry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Lowry. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
To throw on 2nd down. Sampson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
From the gun, Sampson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Noel. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Sampson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Lowry. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Down. 60-yard.
Let's go, D.
They'll go again here with Mack. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Set. 70, Indy.
You don't want none.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. Noel fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Sampson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Chicago. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
That's it. All right, baby, yeah.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Ready? 30 base.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago,